Hello everyone, today's LeetCode challenge is build an array with stack operations. In this question you have been given two operations which you can perform and which are operations of a stack, push and pop, which are available in a stack. Now in this question they are providing you one stream, and in this stream you can all the numbers from 1 to n are passed, but you have to make this stream to be pushed in stack, and which is equal to a target array or a target vector. They have provided you one target vector and you have to push it to the stack, and which is equals to target. Now the problem is target can be anything. Like in this example they had given you 1 3, but n is there and they have given you 3. That means that they will pass from 1 to n all the numbers, but instead of keeping all the elements in the stack, you have to keep only those elements which are in the target and in the same sequence starting from the bottom onwards. Now the question must be cleared from now, but the most crux point of this question is its constraints. Now I see many of the people who ignores constraints, and constraints are the most important part of the question. So always try to look at the constraints and try to understand the constraints. Now one of the most important thing they have written here is the target is strictly increasing. Now what does this mean? This means the target is in ascending order. Now half of the problem got solved here, since whenever a target is in ascending order, so we can just increase our pointer. Like if I am currently at 0th index of target and I am checking that whether the stream number is equal to my target or not. If it is equal to target, then I increment the index to the next index in the target, and I'm kept checking it. So instead of not knowing whether the elements are in disorder way, so it would have been so much hard. It would have been a tough question, and but because of its increasing order, and also n is less than 100, less than or equals to 100, so constraints are quite low and easy. So I find this question rather to be on the easier part, not on the medium part. Now let's understand it in bit detail. Here they are passing you stream of 1 2 3 because n is 3 here. So first there will be n will come, first n will come, 1 will come. Now we have to check that whether we want 1 or not. Now in this our target is 1. Yeah, there first our pointing index is 1. We are pointing to the 0th index of the target. Okay, so if it is equal, then what we'll do, I'll increment our index to the next index in the target itself, this 3, and kept on checking. Now stream will pass 2. So first of all I have to push it to the stack. That is mandatory. We have to push all the numbers. Now do I need 2 in my target? Do I need? No, I don't need. So what I'll do, after pushing I'll pop it also. After pushing I'll pop it also. Now this thing is important. So the number you are not wanting, you have to push it and pop it, and the number you are wanting to be in your stack, you have to push it only. Now there will be only one element in the stack. There is no 2. Now comes the 3. Now you want 3 because it is equals to the index you want. It is equal to the index you want. Like our index is currently pointing over here and it is equal to 3, so you want this. So we'll push it 3 and 3 will come into the stack. Now whenever the moment you get that your stack is equal to the target, you have to break the loop rather, because now you don't want any further pushes. And they have mentioned in the question itself, if at any moment the elements in the stack from the bottom to the top are equal to the target, do not read new integers. Do not read new integers. Now here let's say n can be 100 or 50, so you do not need to read the next elements. Once you get your stack equals to target, just break it from here and then return the answer. I hope that you will find this explanation to be useful, because I don't find much logic here, just the implementation part is there. Let's just go to the coding part. Let's just code it. So first of all we have to pass the vector of a string, so we'll declare it, and I'll declare it to be the answer variable. Now I'll go through every of the n integers which are they are passing in the stream. Yeah, so I'm starting from 1 and going through n. I'll check every element that whether you are equal to my jth index in the target or not. If you are equal, then come push it into the stack. If you are not equal, then also you will get pushed, but then immediately after that you will get popped. Very simple logic. So I just keep an index variable to equal to 0, and it will point to the 0th index in the target. Of course the target is 0 base index array or vector. So I'll check two of my conditions. If target of index equals to I, if it is equal, that means we found an element. First of all I have to increment the index. Also in the answer vector we have to push back the push answer. They have written over here. If this is not the case, then we do not have to increase the increment. Remember, we do not have to increment the index because we'll remain at the same index, because we do not find the a target integer which is at the current index. So I'll only push back, and also at the same time I'll pop back. So I'll do pop operation also, and do not increment the index. Now one thing more we have to do, and which I mentioned while explaining at the last moment. I have to check what? I have to check whether index equals to target size. So I'll declare first target size. I'll keep it equals to m, assign it in m. So target size, yeah. Now what I have to do? I have to break the array. I have to break the loop. That's it. That is it. That is it. There is no rocket science. It's an easy question in my view, because it doesn't require any extra knowledge. Just check operations, and you should know that you should know how to read the constraints, and this part makes it more easier than earlier. Also, constraints are easy. So let me give it a run, that whether it is running or not. Yeah, it is running. Let me see that is it submitting or not. Yeah, it is submitting. So guys, I hope you get understand this question. You can see that it beats 100% of in the time, and memory also it's a decent. So do like and subscribe the channel. It will help me, and also more content will be posted.